From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking deep for Gabriel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
4 down.
Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To throw is Goff. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Kamara. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Super 1.
49.
From the 27, Goff, and he hits Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
3 down. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Cut. 180. I got you. I got well, you won.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cousins to throw it this time. Finding Gabriel complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Cousins to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ric Flair.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Hardball.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Hey, shell.
Bang, bang. Slam.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Man, kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The open man is Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, he completes it to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this foot. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Value three, value three.
49 the mic, watch 49. Oh, yeah.
Greystone, travel.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Brown.
65.
Brown.
65. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back to throw. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second, called a timeout. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Final play of the half, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
17.
On 1st down, it's gone. This complete to Jones.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. Lead grip.
They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
2nd and 10. Goff again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now Goff. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll look to throw. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Coleman. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Running with Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ric Flair.
They run it again with Kamara. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Gone. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the big play. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will Buffalo. They'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.